2 refrigerator-sized effects units and like 5 amps. So it became easier to do this. This is a much smaller thing, but I can create a lot of sounds that, you know, if you hear it at the end of the day, you would never say, oh, that's not an amp, you know. Well, the Fractal Axe Effects is designed to play through a full range monitor. You know, it's designed to be a studio tool. I use it for tons of stuff. You know, when I have done recordings, I've been using combinations of all kinds of stuff. Anything from, you know, amps with different pedals or stereo setups where I have one thing happening on one side, something on the other. But this system is designed to be able to be autonomous, 2 different machines with 2 different signal paths, so that I can play with it almost like if you were at a mixing console and using faders to blend sounds. But if I want to have some reverb, I can add that in right here. So you can have these kind of tools available to make it however you need to use it. That's what I like to be able to do on the fly, to improvise and bring sounds in and sort of create something that can almost put me in a trance. Like I can just get into the sound that I'm hearing and just really be in that zone. I would use this as the starting point for something, you know, it's just on one side, then, which is a more mid-range, and then the blend of them. Octave. Right, and then it adds a little clean on this one. So, together, this is a sound that I use on Inca Roads. It's again a combo of clean and dirty, but it has an envelope filter and a little bit of phasing going on. So here's one part of the sound. And then here's another part. So the combination. One algorithm that does everything, it has a signature, and I want to fuck up the signature so it's not the same from preset to preset. I don't want it to be, you know, so I introduce things to mess it up as much as I can. There's a song called Who Are the Brain Police, and that record came out in 1966, 50 years ago. My dad used a lot of distortion on that record, and it was really one of the first albums that had a lot of distortion on it. And he was getting distortion from overloading the tape machine and the console. And so if I pick it apart, one is going, and the other one is doing. So the 2 together, that song anyway, to me, is one of the most futuristic sounding songs. Even now, it doesn't sound like anything you would ever hear. I have pedals involved, and I also have the Eventide H9. That's even doing some fuzz, but it's basically a direct sound with distortion on a direct sound, you know, because it's total square wave distortion. Back then, you know, they would have played a clean guitar right into a preamp or something. Just as a guitar will make you play a certain way, a sound will make you play a certain way. And there's several of those kind of things that I have. But the real thing is that I don't use the same sound for any solo all night. You know, I'm always fiddling with something or stepping on a button, you know, to add some other little thing.